Student organizations are required to have bank accounts in order to deposit appropriations checks. These bank accounts must be an organizational account and not a personal account. Many banks require the same documentation and identification for student organizations to open bank accounts. Please note that most banks require the same basic documentation and identification, but this could vary between banks. We recommend contacting your potential bank directly to determine what you need to open an account. To open an account, you will need a bank verification letter from Student Leadership and Engagement, an employer identification number or an EIN, 2 forms of photo identification for each signer, individual signer information, and additional bank-specific requirements. Student organizations might have to provide a bank verification letter to a bank when opening an account. This letter is from Student Leadership and Engagement and certifies that an organization is registered and approved at NC State University. In this guide, we provide general information regarding the bank verification letter and instructions on how to request this letter from Student Leadership and Engagement. Student Leadership and Engagement requires that student organizations provide the following information when requesting a bank verification letter. Your name, you will need to provide your legal name. Your email address, we recommend providing an email address that is connected with your student organization so that future leaders can access the bank verification letter. Student organization full name. You will need to provide the full legal name of your student organization. This name will also be on your organization's bank account. Bank account access list. You will need to list all students who will be on the bank account for your organization. For example, John Doe, president. All requests for a bank verification letter must be completed through the Request for Bank Verification Letter form on Get Involved. Students must sign in with their NC State University Unity account to see and submit the form. Student organizations can also request a change to the access list to an existing bank account via the Request for Bank Verification Letter form on Get Involved. An employer identification number is also known as a federal tax identification number and is used to identify a business entity. Learn more and apply online for an employer identification number from the Internal Revenue Service, also known as the IRS. If you have any questions regarding the process, please contact Student Legal at studentlegal@ncsu.edu. Account signers will need 2 forms of photo ID at most banks. Examples include a valid U.S. driver's license, U.S. or foreign passport, U.S. military ID, Canadian driver license, or U.S. alien immigration passport. Students who will want to be on the account will have to provide their present address, date of birth, phone number, email address, and social security number. Additionally, all signers will need to be present. If your student organization has 501c3 nonprofit status, you will need to provide a documentation letter from the North Carolina Secretary of State when opening a bank account. Organizations do not automatically gain a 501c3 nonprofit status when becoming a registered student organization at NC State. Organizations will have to apply and pay a fee to the North Carolina Secretary of State to gain 501c3 nonprofit status. Please reach out to Student Legal Services for more information and help with 501c3 nonprofit status.